Hey everyone, it's Mike, and in this video we're going to be covering the two things that you need to have in place before you can start using the velocity banking strategy. So many people have reached out to us, they've seen our videos about paying off their mortgage and getting rid of their student loans in a fraction of the time. However, there's a couple of things you need to have in place before you can actually start using and implementing this powerful strategy. So we're going to dive into that, guys. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Mike Adams, and on this channel we empower individuals to achieve freedom through improved financial literacy, business ownership, and real estate investing. So if it's your first time here, make sure to click subscribe, click the bell, so that way you get all the notifications as we release new content. So to today's topic, we're going to be covering the two things that you need to have in place before you can start using that velocity banking strategy. And those two things are cash flow and a line of credit. Okay, so and that sounds simple. Let's break that down. So what is cash flow? Again, your cash flow is your income minus all your expenses. Whatever's left over is your cash flow. And if you're in a scenario right now where you do not have any left over, or let's say your leftover amount is actually a negative number, maybe you're actually slowly going into debt every single month. Well, right here, right now, you're not going to be in position to use the velocity banking strategy. And don't take that as a discouragement, right? The cool thing about learning about this strategy is that you know it's available. And once you have the proper tools in place, you can use this strategy to eliminate your debts much quicker. Okay, but if you don't have positive cash flow right now, day one, you're not going to be able to use the strategy. What we need to do is create a positive cash flow scenario. Okay, the two ways that you can do that. Number one is to increase your income. Number two is to decrease your expenses, okay? And as you start adopting more of a wealthy mindset, okay, because a lot of people will think, the first thing they think about is, okay, well, how can I decrease expenses? And that's a great place to start. Okay, you can cut some of the fat out of your budget. Maybe there's things that we're wasting money on every single month that you can just simply eliminate to increase your cash flow. Okay, but if that's not enough, okay, and also my preferred method to increase your cash flow is to focus as well on increasing your income. Okay, what can you do inside of your life or inside of your business to increase your income? So through increasing your income and reducing expenses, you will overall increase your overall available cash flow. And as you move into a positive cash flow status, you can then start using velocity banking as long as you have the second piece, which is a line of credit. Okay, the beauty of this strategy is through utilizing a line of credit, we're able to leverage other people's money. Okay, through using a line of credit, we're leveraging banks' money, okay, against other banks' money to eliminate our debt quicker and save on interest. Now, a line of credit can come in many different forms. It could be a home equity line of credit. It could be a personal line of credit. It could even be a credit card, okay? And a couple of things to think about as we're putting together and having this line of credit. Number one is we want to have enough room on this line of credit to pay your monthly expenses, all of them on this line of credit. And then from there, have enough available room to start pulling over some of the chunks of amortized debt onto that line of credit. So you need a sizable line of credit, big enough to cover your monthly expenses and then have enough room to start using the velocity banking method. Okay, so, and I've had a lot of folks reach out to me and they'll say, Mike, I have a $1,000 credit card. And again, that's a great place to start. However, if your budget is more than that, okay, you're going to need a larger line of credit to really properly utilize and implement this strategy. So a couple things that you can do there. Obviously, we want to start looking at your personal credit and getting that personal credit score up, okay? And as you are able to raise your personal credit score, number one, if you currently have lines of credit, you could negotiate with your banks to get a larger limit. Or B, if maybe that's not available with your current company, you could then, as you get your credit up, start going out there and finding other lines of credit that you could use for this strategy. So again, guys, you're going to need two things, positive cash flow and a line of credit. If you have those two things, you can start using the velocity banking strategy.